Hello, I am Greek philosopher Socrates. Let me tell you my story. I was born around 470 BCE in Athens, Greece, into a world brimming with intellectual and political change. My father, Socrates, was a stonemason, and my mother, Philosopher, was a midwife. From a young age, I was immersed in the vibrant culture of Athens, a city renowned for its philosophy, art, and democracy. My upbringing was modest, yet it was in this environment that my spirit for inquiry and wisdom began to flourish. As a young man, I did not pursue formal education as others did. Instead, I engaged in a relentless quest for knowledge through dialogue and questioning. I was deeply influenced by the belief that the unexamined life is not worth living. This principle guided my every thought and action, compelling me to seek truth and understanding through rigorous questioning and philosophical discussion. I served as a hoplite, a heavily armed foot soldier in the Athenian military. My experiences in battle taught me the virtues of courage and resilience, and these values would later shape my philosophical outlook. My dedication to my fellow soldiers in the city of Athens was unwavering, and I carried these lessons into my philosophical pursuits. In Athens, I became known for my method of questioning, which came to be known as the Socratic method. This approach involved asking a series of probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and to expose contradictions in one's beliefs. My aim was not to impart knowledge, but to encourage others to think deeply and critically about their own beliefs. I often said, "I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing." This humility was the cornerstone of my philosophy, recognizing that true wisdom lies in acknowledging our own ignorance. Throughout my life, I engaged in dialogues with various individuals, from politicians to poets to everyday citizens. My conversations often challenged the status quo and questioned established norms, which sometimes put me at odds with the Athenian authorities. Despite this, I remained steadfast in my commitment to the pursuit of truth and virtue. My philosophical inquiries were not always met with favor. In 399 BCE, I was charged with impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens. The trial against me was a reflection of the political and social turbulence of the time. Despite the gravity of the situation, I faced the trial with calmness and conviction. During the trial, I famously declared that I would rather die having spoken in my manner than speak in your manner and live. This statement encapsulated my belief in the importance of staying true to one's principles, even in the face of death. I was sentenced to death by drinking poison hemlock. As I faced my final moments, I remained composed, engaging in discussions about the afterlife and the nature of the soul with my disciples. I believed in the immortality of the soul, and that death was merely a transition to a different state of existence. I took my final sip of poison with the same equanimity that I had approached life's challenges, saying, "Death may be the greatest of all human blessings." My legacy endures through the writings of my students, particularly Plato, who recorded many of our conversations and teachings. My life and philosophy continue to inspire countless individuals to seek wisdom, embrace intellectual humility, and question the world around them. Reflecting on my life, I see a journey marked by a relentless pursuit of truth and virtue. I hope my story serves as a reminder that true wisdom comes not from possessing knowledge, but from the continuous quest for understanding and the courage to question. Remember, the path to enlightenment is not always easy, but it is through questioning and self-examination that we find the true essence of our existence.